I had just hired on with the phone company, probably been with them only about a month, enough to know how to run the numbers in the crossbar office that I was taking care of, and also had gotten the tour in the towns that the office served and the other equipment that I was responsible for, or going to be responsible for. So basically, all I knew was how to run the numbers in the morning in the crossbar office, so the IR guys could do their job. Well, one afternoon, my boss calls and says that the Golden Dip breading company, they made shake and bake, can't get an outside line. And he wanted me to go into town and take a look at the PBX to see if I could figure out anything. And I kind of explained to him, well, I didn't really know anything about it, but he says, yep, well, go ahead and go in there anyway and see what you can find. Well, the only thing I knew about a PBX was basically their PBX was where it was. It was by a loading dock in a plywood room. And you dialed 9 to, get an outside line. That's all I knew about a PBX. It was a Siemens switch, old Stroger type switches, pretty noisy. Anyway, I go out there, kind of high frustration factor because I know absolutely nothing about this stuff, and it's a big company. So I go into the PBX room, and it's really noisy, and I dial 9, and it goes to silence, It doesn't give me an outside line. So I dialed 9 several times, and my frustration was getting much larger every time that it went nowhere. And I started using, let's say, very colorful language as I was doing this, possibly into the infrared. And the switch got a little quiet for a while, and I was still dialing 9, trying to get an outside line, and still expressing my delight at this opportunity. And I noticed an echo, I thought. And I thought it was my voice. So I opened up the door and blew into the phone, and I could hear that. I had been getting on the warehouse PA system all this time. So I hung up the phone, peeked around, didn't see anybody, and I left.